Hi guys, happy Sunday, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a very chatty get ready with me, how I created this makeup look. This is a kind of spring summer transitional makeup look. I'm going out for lunch today. It's Mother's Day tomorrow in the UK. And you're watching this, it was last Sunday, and I'm taking my mum out for lunch. We're going to go into central London, we're going to have some Chinese food. So at the end of the video, I'm just going to show you a little bit of London and some of our lunch, not a vlog thing, just a few little bits of B-roll. And I really hope you enjoy this makeup look. All of the links for the products are below, and if you have any questions about anything, feel free to drop me a line. I'm not showing you how I did my hair because I haven't got the setup for it, but I will link below a video that I did a couple of years ago about how I dry my hair, and it's exactly the same process, just my hair now is a bit longer. So guys, if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you aren't, welcome back. And basically in this channel we talk about everything from grey hair transition to weight loss. I'm a Slimming World Target member, so it's how I maintain my weight loss, but I've done a playlist where my videos are all through my journey of Slimming World. And yeah, I hope that really helps you your journey as well. And if you're just over 40 and you want a little bit of company and a little bit of somebody that's like you, then subscribe. I am here for it. Guys, I will see you in my next video, and next up you are going to see me looking very, very different. So enjoy. Guys, I do have a towel on, but this is like real time. So first thing first, I have to use eye drops, because my eyes, I have like really dry eyes. So every morning and every evening before bed, I have eye drops. So I just pop them in. And honestly, I just love them. Don't make me look and cry. I just absolutely love them. I just feel really refreshed. Then I use my cleansing wipe, just got out of the shower, so my skin's nice and hot. And I just use a wipe just to kind of get rid of any grime or whatever is left on the skin before I go in with my toner. And then I have to tie my hair back. I will show you my hair as my hair routine also, but one has to get the hair off. It also helps me cool down a little bit. So we've done the toning with the simple wipe. Now I'm going to use my Elemis toner. Keely will be proud. I use way too much of it, I'm sure, but I just love how it balances out my skin. I also have a fan for emergencies, because as you know, I am menopausal, so when I come out the shower and I get hot, sometimes it takes a while for me to really cool down. So I shall do that now. Whew. Right, so for serum, I'm going between two. So I have my Elemis vitamin C one, but because it's so precious, I don't use it every day. So I use 2 pumps of the Boots Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I love this stuff. £6, guys. £6. Never neglect your neck. I'm sure I told you, I have been considering Botox recently. I'm always said I wouldn't do it. I probably won't, because I'm such a wimp, and knowing me, something would go wrong because I'm that kind of person. But I'm just really tempted just to give it a try. I know so many people that do it, and it just makes them look so much more kind of awake and just kind of, you know. Sorry, this is the Elemis Peptide Recovery Eye Cream. All products will be listed below. With Elemis, what I tend to do is I just put the Elemis QVC site up because the sets change so much, but that's where I buy all of my Elemis. Like, I would never consider buying anywhere else. And if like that eye cream, for example, is £39 per tube, but they have a set of 2 on there for £40. I mean, come on. So, you know. And if that set's not available, there'll probably be a set with other stuff in it that's around the same price. So, you know, you have to weigh up how you spend your money, and honestly, QVC for me is like the best way. And this is the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Face Cream, Day Cream with SPF 30. Because we're going out today. It is Mother's Day in the UK tomorrow. and I'm taking my mum out for a lunch, which I might have to take you along with me, and at the end of this I'll put some footage in. So that's the face cream. Right, on to makeup. First of all, primer. Surprise to anyone, it's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I use about that much on the tip of my finger, put it to my hands there, and just kind of melt it a little bit. I got this because Michelle Wong rated it, and I love Michelle Wong. I will link her channel below. And as you know, I was in love with the Becca Backlit Primer, whatever it was called, and they went bust, so that was annoying. So I've been looking for a primer since then. Now, if you know the Becca Backlit, I'm sure I've got some footage, I'll put some B-roll in here while I chat away, but it had a glow to it. This doesn't have a glow, but you know what? The older I'm getting, Bobbi Brown is just like my go-to for skincare, makeup, everything. Skincare in like primer, eye primer. Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Primer. And I put this over my skincare on the ring finger, because that's the one that gives you the least pressure. Sort of just that much, hardly any. And what this does is, it just gives extra hydration, which obviously in my mid-40s, I need the hydration. And it makes your makeup just sit so much better. It makes it last longer. And it just, all the creasing under your eyes and stuff, I just feel like there's less. And it does give me a bit of a glow. I'm sure you can see there. My skin's got a nice slip to it, but it's not oily or greasy or anything. So now we are going to get in with the foundation. Foundation, a bit of a shake as always. It's the Dior Forever Matte Foundation in 2W. I use 2 and a bit pumps because I need a bit of extra coverage today. So we're going out for the day. It's got to last all day, you know. Put that there, put that there, put that there. And I haven't got my brush to hand. Once we do that, right. Hold phone caller, let's get the brush. Let's get the brush is the best thing for foundation. It doesn't give full coverage, I don't think, as the name suggests. I'm putting a mirror up here because I'm blind. It doesn't give full coverage. Like, it's not going to make a medium coverage foundation like this one full coverage. But what it does is, it just blends seamlessly into the skin. And like, when you blend it in, when you've kind of rubbed in, you know, like in circles, like so, and then you stipple, it does give you more coverage where you need it, which is dead handy. Because I get, as you know, as I've said before, I have like pigmentation in my cheeks, I have a bit of redness. Since I've been using the Elemis Vitamin C Serum, it has gone down considerably. I'm sure you noticed. If I have any B-roll of me without using that, I'll pop some in here just while I do this, because you will see the difference in my skin. And honestly, it is just down to that one vitamin C serum. I can't use vitamin C on my skin. I find it really aggravates it. But Elemis have created one that isn't actually vitamin C. It's like Elemis Vitamin C. Their Super C Serum. I'll link it below. It's a game changer. So that's the foundation. Just one layer of the 2 and a bit pumps, which is great for me. And then I am just going to put a bit of extra concealer here in my slightly higher coloured bits, because throughout the day, if the foundation does break down a little bit, at least I have a bit of extra coverage there. So I'll show you what I use and what I do. Followed me for a while, you'll know. It's the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in number 10 Buttermilk. This is an exact match for this foundation colour, which is 2W by Dior. And all I do is I just pop a little bit here. It's nothing crazy. I probably don't even need it, but I think it's just because I've always done it. I just feel like I need it. I put a bit there because I've got a spot there that just won't go away. It's not even a spot. I've tried to get rid of it and nothing happens, so I'm just leaving it now. And then I use the buffing brush again, just to kind of stipple that in. And it just blends with the foundation absolutely perfectly. There we go. So now we just go in with the Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent. I've camera, I just put a bit of the powder in the lid and I just sort of dab it. You don't pull it because obviously you don't want to move anything underneath that you've just placed down. You want to set it. And this is the Mercier loose setting powder in translucent. If I had the choice, I would have got translucent honey, but unfortunately it wasn't available because I got this on sale. I always get this powder on sale. Boots sometimes have a 20% off or 25% if you're lucky. It's always on sale somewhere, so I either go between translucent or translucent honey, but honey is my preference because it has that slightly yellow tint to it. Let me just show you the packaging. That's the Mercier powder. If you saw my empties, you saw I had the gigantic one. This is just the standard size, which is 29 grams. This size would typically last me about 3 months. Moving on to eyes. Today we're going to use the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Socialite, which is a gorgeous pink colour, with my very favourite Natasha Denona mini retro palette because it's spring in the UK and not really obvious because it's just peeing with rain, but it's actually really warm. That's Socialite. And we are going to be doing a spring look today with pinks. So that's going to be great. So I just put a bit of this on my lid, and as you know, I use this because I have oily skin, I have oily eyelids, so I use a cream eyeshadow to use with my eyeshadow so that it gives it something to cling to, and it really just works for me. And I always go for a colour that's kind of not really there, if that makes sense. Like if you look at this colour, so I'm trying not to use my finger to block you out, but if you look at this colour, it's just really like neutral, but it goes with the palette of colours that we're using on our eyes. So it all works, guys. It's all in the grand plan. So I use a bit and then I pull it up, and this is kind of where my eyeshadow is going to go to, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't put it higher than my eyeshadow is going to be. So now let me show you what we're going to do with our eye look. Eyeshadow is always my favourite. It just transforms my whole face. And yeah, let's get into it. We are going to go in with this pink shade as our kind of transition shade. So I'm using a Zoeva 227. So old it's rubbed off. It's a Zoeva 227 Rose Golden Edition. And I'm going to use like this much on the brush. And then I'm going to take it from the outer corner all the way up to where that cream shadow sits. So this is our transition shade, which is the shade we're going to be blending all of the colours into as we go through. So we'll do that side and the other side. Like I say, nothing crazy, but it just lays down the first initial colour and gives us something to build on. And this is one of my favourites because it's a really quick eye look. Like it's a really quick but really effective eye look. And then just go in the corners a little bit, really pack that in. But like I say, look, it's not, you look at that pink, you think, oh my God, it's gonna be a bit wild, but actually it's a very natural colour. Then I'm going to go in with a new Zoeva 231 crease definer brush. It's like a tapered eye brush. I'm going to go in with the grey, which is like, it's almost like a sage green. It's not really grey, it's a really strange colour. It's utterly stunning. And what I'll do is I'll lift my eyebrows a bit here, this is why I need Botox, and just dab this along the orbital bone to like the middle, and then we're going to blend it right through. And what this does is it packs the colour down where you need it, but it doesn't make you like you've got a black eye, which is what we don't want. We don't want a black eye. That's not cute. And then we'll do the other side, and then we'll use the pink again to blend it all together. See? It's all a plan. And bring that right in. It looks a bit messy for now, don't worry. Again, trust the process. It's all about the blend. Then we take this without anything else on it and then just blend them all together. And as you can see then, it takes those sharp edges away. It blends the grey out and makes it less solid and more smoky, which is what we want. We want a smoky eye that's suitable for daytime. Smoky eyes in the evening are lovely, and if this was a nighttime look, I wouldn't use this palette. We'd pile on a lot more of that. I might even put a tiny bit more on because we're going out for lunch. We're going out, it's nowhere fancy, we're going to Chinatown. Same place we went for my birthday, my 44th this year. And we absolutely love it there. The food is incredible. It's not, like I say, it's not fancy in the slightest, but most amazing Chinese restaurants aren't fancy. I'm sure most will agree. But the food's great, and they're really good with my intolerances. Like, I'm allergic to dairy, I'm lactose intolerant, and Chinese food tends not to use much, but these guys are always so on it with me. It's really nice. Now we're going to go in with that lovely glittery shade. I've got two brushes and I always pick up the wrong one, so I've used this palette quite a lot this week. There you go, that's the one. Yeah, it's got bits of glitter in it. So then this, oh my God, I just love this grey. This is just everything. And I used the Natasha Denona brush that came in the Metro palette that came out at Christmas. And look at that, it's just packed that colour on so well. And I just take it on the actual lid. And then in the crease a little bit. Bam, look at that. Can I get away with that on two eyes? No, need a bit more. And it's just such a stunning colour. And you could put some of the pink on top. I don't want to today though. I'm going to just stick to a cool springy eye look. And the sun is coming out. That's great. Probably tell by the light changing a bit. Because as usual, your like a massive window is just behind you. And I've just put that brush back that I need. Great, oh there it is. So I'm going to use the transition brush again. Yeah, without anything on it. Just to blend those all together so you haven't got any harsh lines. Then we're going to curl our eyelashes and do some lovely eyeliner. Guys, curl your eyelashes. I don't know if it actually does anything. It's not something I always do. I sometimes do it when I can be bothered. And for some reason this last week or two, I've just really felt like wanting to do it. I don't know if it does anything, who knows. Sometimes again, just run a bit of this over just in case I've taken any off by doing that. At the moment, I'm using the Bobbi Brown eyeliner pot, and I use it with the Bobbi Brown eyeliner brush. I'm going to try and do it here, but I might not be able to. But this is what the product looks like. It's just a black, it's called black ink, and that's exactly what it looks like. And this is almost like a quill. It's really weird. It's a great little kit. I love the eyeliner. I absolutely love it. My Kat Von D tattoo liner has run out. I've got a spare, but I just really fancied this. And once you open this, obviously you have to use it. And the pot, it's obviously looks massive. It's just, if you can see that, it's just that inner bit, but it's you need the tiniest bit. Let me see if I can do this. Sorry about the cars, you can hear someone having an argument. I don't know how this looks because I can't see because I need glasses. Actually, it's not too bad. I'm going to go off camera and do the other one and then come back and we'll do some bronzer. I forgot to show you, I've got a bit of this grey from the Natasha Denona palette on a tiny little smudge brush. I've just kind of gone underneath because I need that little bit of extra definition. But as you can see, it's made all the difference with the eyes. So now let's go into the bronzer. Broken record, Bobbi Brown medium, oh no, it's natural bronzer. And I used the Hourglass double-ended brush just because it's such a light-handed brush, and you can squidge it if you want definition. You can just squidge it, which I love. And with this bronzer, I need like none of it. It's so good. It is really, really natural. It just gives me a bit of a glow. I'm going to wear like a highish neck today, so I think that'll be fine. So that's that. Now I'm going to do brows, I think. Everyone's favourite brows. This is from Primark. It's like a double-ended brow and lash brush. I just push them up. As you can see, they're quite sparse at the bottom, but they're not too bad in the middle. So we use the Hourglass Arch Brow. This is a stunning product. Officially my favourite eyebrow product of all time. And I just fill in the bottom bits upwards to blend in with the rest. Boom. Then I turn it to its side a little bit and just fill in the front. Not too much. That's it. Look at the difference. It's absolutely insane. And you know what? This is in the shade Warm Brunette. If you use me as a colour guide. But it's just like, you need a really light hand because it's really pigmented. The product is really waxy, so at the end you'll see that I just brush it through to make it look a bit more natural. But honestly, it's just brilliant. If you want to define, you can just draw a little line on top. If you want to make them a bit sharper, boom, done. So that's that. And then on the other side is a really nice spoolie. So I just grab that to brush the product through. And this is what I mean when it's waxy. It's waxy. It doesn't leave any holes. It just brushes through to make the product look really natural. I couldn't love it more, honestly. It's just great. Using today the Pat McGrath palette, and it is the Divine Blush and Glow Trio in Amber Allure, which is the darker one. And I think because we've got the pinky cool eye, we're going to go in with the pink. So I'm going to use the upper end of my Hourglass. And this Pat McGrath is very pigmented, guys. You have to go in a very light hand. As you can see, the colour is quite strong. But oh, it's just rosy and beautiful. I use the bronze side to blend it all together. Everyone's favourite bit, highlighter. Most amazing highlighter. As you can see, I've thoroughly hit pan on it. So I'm now like going around the outside to try and save it in case the whole thing just falls to pieces. But look at that highlight. It's just such a wet, glossy highlight. I adore it. And it's perfect for daytime. It's like so dreamy. And I just buff it in round and round and round with the Real Techniques highlighter brush. Angled highlighter brush. I've had these sets for years, this Real Techniques set. Most of my brushes I've had for absolutely years and years. Now, mascara. I'm using the Bobbi Brown Smokey Eye Mascara in a travel size. I have a full size of it as well. I really like it. It's just a really good everyday mascara. I don't really get the smoky eye thing. I don't know where that comes from, but it's okay. It works. Doesn't smudge. Holds all day. Looks good. It's really all you can hope for, isn't it? In a mascara. Now, lip colour, not sure what to do really. Got pinks, which I think going to be the easiest for today, especially because it's a daytime look. We're going for lunch. We're not going to be slapping red lipstick all over our face because that's not very practical. I'm going to use Faux by MAC, and this is one I got when I went and did my final back to MAC. It's such a gorgeous shade. And all my pinks are this similar shade. This is more pink than cream in your coffee. but it's a very similar shade. But I think it just works really well. And once my hair's done, you'll see how it all kind of comes together. But this is a really pretty everyday look. Sadly, I can't show you me doing my hair because the setup isn't right. I do it over there and I haven't got anywhere to plonk you. So I'm going to be using my Air Wrap today with the volumizing brush, and I will insert below a video that I did years ago showing you how I do that. My hair's longer now, but the principle is still the same. I dry my hair in exactly the same way. So I'm going to come back afterwards and show you my hair and my outfit of the day, and then we'll go to London. This could be quite a fun video. I'm excited. By FM, and this is part of the Boutique range. If you want a fragrance list, just hit me up. I'm one of their business partners and I will send you a fragrance list and can send perfume to you. This is a 5 out of 5 match for Penhaligon's Halfetti. If you know, you know. I also used the shower gel of this today, so I smell delightful right now. I'll put the notes up of Halfetti up there for you, but it is no different to the original, except it's over £100 less. This is the handbag size, 15ml. I'm nearly out of it. This is I think is £25 with FM. The full size, which is 100ml Eau de Parfum, is £82.50 plus P&P. But I'm definitely getting the 100ml next. I got this one just to make sure that I really liked it. But honestly, I have used, when I go out, I use nothing but this. It's an absolute dream. So to run through my outfit of the day, I feel like my outfits during the weekend, especially in winter, spring, you know, spring and all that kind of thing, my transitional wardrobe is like a uniform. So today I am wearing my Good American bodysuit, and it's the scuba suit. It's kind of like a, I don't know how to word it, like a scuba wetsuit material. It's really cool, but I really like how it fits. It's really clingy and it's really light. So I've got that on with my Good American jeans. These are the crop jeans, high-waisted. I think they're the Good Leg high-waisted jeans, and they are cropped. So I'm petite anyway. I'm like 5'3.5", so they sit just above my ankle boots, which I love. I hate any rucking at the bottom of my jeans, and I just hate that kind of look that makes them look like they're too long for me. So these fit perfectly. So today it's raining in London, so I wanted to wear my ankle boots, because if I wear flares, obviously it's going to soak up all the water and I'll be really uncomfortable. So I've gone for my Fat Face. They're just little ankle boots. They're just really, really cute. And then my Gucci monogram belt, which is just a standard uniform piece for me. This is a new belt because of the weight loss. I had to purchase some new belts. So this is now my new pride and joy. So going out wise, I always wear my leather jacket. It is my go-to. I've had this leather jacket for over 20 years. It is one of my most treasured pieces. It's a size 14 still. It's a bit too big, but I refuse to part with it. When you get a good leather jacket and you wear it in, it's like a second skin. Even though it's big for me, I still love it. And I've paired this with a leopard print, sort of almost like a chiffon scarf, because it's not cold enough for a scarf, but I just like something extra bit of texture to wear. And then I also wear this with my Gucci Soho Disco bag. This is the perfect crossbody bag for the spring and summer, autumn, winter, anything. It is one of my most favorite pieces. And as you guys know, if you've seen from my previous favorites video, I think it was my January favorites, I purchased the same bag in tan. And I'm almost semi-tempted to take this out with me today. I've got the black one on the go now, but I might take the, well, it's not tan, it's called rose beige. and it's got a slight pink tint to it, which kind of goes with my look for the day, but I just think the black just looks better with all the outfit that I've got on. But anyway, by the by, so that's what I'm wearing as my outfit of the day. As you guys know, I've lost a considerable amount of weight, so I am now a size 10 to 12, whereas before I was a 14 to 16, so all of my clothes are brand new except for that leather jacket. So I hope you enjoyed, and guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and it's just one of those little videos that I just figured you never really see me do this stuff in real time, so I just wanted to show you. But up next, you're going to be seeing a little bit of footage of London, of our meal that we had today with a little bit of wine. So guys, thanks so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday for a new video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.